Policy and economy in energy, the societal challenges and role of consumer behavior. In this video, we'll talk about the role of consumer behavior aiming to decrease energy demand. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe the societal challenges arising from the need to decrease the overall energy demand, and to describe the role of consumer behavior aiming to achieve this goal. The deep decarbonisation pathways in the EU's long-term strategy, A Clean Planet for All, places a strong focus on decreasing overall energy demand. This will be achieved through energy efficiency improvements in buildings and electrical devices, and potentially through changes in consumer behavior. The European Environment Agency says that behavioural change measures can deliver sustained energy savings of between 5% and 20% of the total energy demand. At the same time, consumer preferences change over time due to education, feedback, and other factors, and consequently, the focus should shift from the consumer behavior of how different consumption practices take hold in our society. There are numerous factors contributing to electricity consumption from the consumer's perspective. Demographic factors such as age and education, social factors as peers and preferences, cultural factors related to beliefs and routines, market variables such as the price or the demand and supply, or even regulation factors that come with policies and information. The identification of the most significant factors and their contribution in determining the energy demand is critical for finding ways to influence consumer behavior. The study concerning main factors influencing green electricity purchase revealed some similarities. From the individual factors, there's once again attitudes and knowledge. From the structural point of views, factors like social context, costs, feedback about consumer behavior can also be found. The most important factors affecting consumer behavior from the energy demand viewpoint can be grouped into the following groups: awareness, education, knowledge and information, feedback about consumer behavior, social context, policies and infrastructure, price, costs, demand and supply, preferences, attitudes and habits. But what motivates consumers to change their behavior? These are the questions that consumers make to themselves. Do I care? What will others think about my behavior? Can I pursue that behavior? The more visible information concerning energy use and consumption is, the more attention it gets from consumers, making them more aware of the impact of their actions in terms of overall comfort and energy savings and success indicators. Education contributes to the awareness and is a very important issue to consider aiming to change and maintain habits to achieve consumer behavior change. Through efficient education, consumers are able to understand the effects of development and implementation of energy-efficient products, technologies and services, which can enable money savings for both consumers and businesses, drive innovation and productivity, support a cleaner environment, and reduce the dependency on imported fossil fuel. Education gives also understanding that even small, easy gestures can be important, such as turning off unnecessary lights, using task lighting, unplugging unused electronics. The importance of energy use management can also be revealed through learning. The energy infrastructure plays an important role in determining consumers' behavior in relation to energy consumption. Possible constraints, defined by cultural traits, level of education, expectations of convenience, and the ability of the consumer to deal with a new technology need to be considered. There is a close relationship between behaviors and infrastructure. Energy infrastructure, such as smart grids, heating systems, roads, and vehicles, play a very active role in what people consider a normal way of life. Energy infrastructures, like smart meters, are essential to learn and gain new skills on how to manage energy usage. Advanced energy infrastructure, like smart metering, helps raising awareness towards efficient energy use. It enables the implementation of efficient management tools, like demand-side management, also known as DSM. DSM implements various programs that encourages consumers through incentives to adopt certain behaviors. One important DSM objective is to flatten the electricity demand profile. This figure shows how energy infrastructures, smart meters, can be used to manage energy usage and to change consumer behavior. Smart metering data allows to group consumers into several categories: C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. An incentive is given to consumers to reduce their energy consumption. As can be seen in the figure, different groups of consumers respond differently to the incentive. Different incentives can be designed for different groups. Various DSM programs encourage consumers to adopt certain behaviors. Among them, there are programs that encourage consumers to change their load profile, programs that encourage the deployment of energy-efficient technologies, programs that encourage the usage of photovoltaics or EV chargers, and programs that encourage the adoption of time-varying electricity rates. Integrated DSM aims at designing and delivering a portfolio of DSM programs, 3 or more, as an integrated solution. A customer can select various measures from the offerings. Such an approach helps to increase the penetration of the DSM. Meaningful, clearly communicated, and continuous feedback is essential for a long-lasting change in consumer behavior. Communities can be successful in acting as incubators for positive change in social norms and behaviors, because they provide an environment where people explore those changes alongside others, such as neighbors, work colleagues, people of the same faith. The pervasiveness of activities and services that depend on a continuous electricity supply have increased the social and economic costs of blackouts. Studies from several European countries have estimated that the societal costs of a power cut can be 10 up to 100 times higher than the direct costs associated with the energy company. Strong societal expectations regarding a stable electricity supply are an important driver for a more resilient energy system and contributes positively to consumer behavior change. New, low-carbon technology developments may also lead to structural changes, in particular to an increase of decentralized energy solutions affecting consumer behavior. To summarize, the societal challenges associated with reducing electricity demand and therefore reducing CO2 production remain the same. There's a need for citizens and customers to change their behavior towards electricity consumption. This change is influenced by numerous aspects, either individual, collective, or structural. Thanks for watching.